Hi there, you are listening to the Being Unstoppable podcast, where we talk about being unstoppable in your brand, business, and life. I'm your host, Carolee Fontanelli, and as an entrepreneur, lawyer, course creator, and author, I understand what it takes to strive for the next level. Through 20 years of having several businesses, making a ton of mistakes, and celebrating loads of success, I love to share my secret sauce, tips, and strategies on how you too can become unstoppable. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Being Unstoppable podcast. I am your host, Carolee Fontanelli, and I am super glad that you are here joining me today to listen to another episode. I absolutely love podcasting. It is so much fun and actually really easy to do. I've been looking at my insights, seeing where everyone is tuning in from, and we have a whole lot of people from Australia, New Zealand, and also a few from the US. We've got some people from the Netherlands, can you believe, and even as far as Canada and the United Kingdom, which I just think is it's amazing how you can reach so many people from so many different places. So no matter where you are tuning in from today, I hope that you are having a fabulous day, whether it's on your walk or from your desktop, because I've noticed on here as well that there are many people tuning in from a desktop as well, which is quite amazing. If you would love to leave a review, it would be amazing for me to hear from you. I really enjoy knowing who's tuning in, where you're tuning in from, and if you leave your Instagram handle, I can look you up and give you a follow and a shout out. So you can leave a review by scrolling down to the bottom and of the iTunes app, and you can leave a review there underneath. It's got an area there where you can do a 5-star rating or a 1-star rating if you think it's not a good podcast. Up to you. And then you can leave a comment as well with your Instagram handle. That would be fabulous. Thank you so much. So today we are talking about paid traffic. And in particular, we're going to talk about the difference between Google AdWords and Facebook ads. Now, just to let you know, I am not an expert in either by any means. However, I have been running Google ads for about 10 years and I have been running Facebook ads for about 8. So I've got a really good understanding of it, and I definitely can help you with what would be good for your service-based business and hopefully give you some value and some confidence in running some ads. Because the truth is that paid traffic is really incredible if you know how to do it properly. It's also a very expensive mistake to make if you do it poorly. And believe me, I have spent a lot of money on ads. Each year in each of my businesses, I spend tens of thousands of dollars on paid traffic and ads, and they are really valuable. But there is definite differences between Google ads and Facebook ads. And I want to go in today and explain exactly what that is so that you can work out what might be right for you and your business. Also, I want to caveat this and say, whatever you are doing, whether you're doing paid traffic or not, you do need to be well-rounded when it comes to your marketing. So I definitely recommend that you do your paid traffic as well as focusing on your organic traffic. And what we do inside the Scalable Business Lounge is I teach you how to focus on actually 3 main funnels, which is paid traffic, organic traffic, and referral traffic. So we go into great detail inside the program about these 3 funnels, and we get them set up for you and implement them in your business in a way that's automated so that you can start automating profit into your business so that life becomes a whole lot easier for you and you don't have to worry about where your next customer is coming from. So for a moment, let's talk about Google Ads and the benefits of Google Ads. The thing with Google Ads is, remember, the customer is different from someone on Facebook. And the difference is that Google is a search engine, whereas Facebook is not a search engine. What that means is that if someone identifies that they have a problem and they write in the right keyword and your ad is specifically designed for that keyword, your ad may pop up at the top of Google right there for someone. So they've typed in a problem, you have the answer, and hopefully they click through onto your website. And if your website is good enough, it will convert to a client calling you and taking that next step with you. So here are the benefits of Google. The first is that instant clients are ready to take action. So the reason that Google ad clients are ready to take action is because they've actually had to go, I've got a problem, I'm going to hit Google up for that. So they hop into Google and they go, going through a divorce or family lawyer, Gold Coast, whatever the keyword might be. So Google Ads, you get instant ready clients. It's also very predictable. So month by month, it's very predictable as to if I spend this much, I'm going to get this many people find my ad and click on it. It's really targeted. So you can target areas, you can target specific groups of people, and it's targeting those keywords. So it is very good like that. It's really measurable, which is a very good benefit, because if we can't measure our marketing, we don't know if we're just chucking money away on it. So what I mean by that is that if you are doing your data correctly in your business by measuring and testing all of your marketing, you are then able to know exactly how many people come through Google. There's also back-end statistics that can help you out. So if you marry those two things together, you're able to get a really good idea of how much your ads are costing you versus what you're receiving from the ads, so what your return is on them. With Google Ads as well, you can easily control your costs. And like I said before, your clients are on Google searching. There is not one human on this earth, well, maybe there is, but that is not using Google to find solutions for their problems. We all do it. If we've got a problem, we just pop it into Google and we find someone. This week myself, I did it. I needed a pest and building inspection, so I Googled pest and building Gold Coast or pest and building inspection Gold Coast. 2 people popped up that looked great, clicked on them, rang one, no answer. I was on hold for ages, so I hung that one up and found another one. It's pretty much that simple, right? I needed someone, and so I went with the one who picked up the phone. So let's talk about the benefits of Facebook. And when I'm talking about Facebook, I'm also talking about Instagram, because Facebook owns Instagram. And when you set up a Facebook ad, you are able to click a button that says, yes, I also want this to go out to everyone on Instagram. Now, Facebook and Instagram are different from Google Ads because people are not searching and the targeting is different. So with Facebook and Instagram, the targeting is even more detailed because Facebook has got all of our information. So they know what pages you like. They know who you interact with. They know if you're a shopper and you buy online. They know if you're married or not. They know what kind of work you do. So we can target it very, very specifically to our ideal audience. And for some businesses, this is really easy. And for other businesses, it's a little harder. Targeting for divorce is a little bit difficult because it's hard to identify the person who's about to go through a divorce or who's going through it. There are some giveaways like a relationship status change, but that's the kind of targeting that you can do, which is really excellent. Depending on your business and who your ideal customer is, this can be a huge benefit. So Facebook and Instagram advertising is definitely very good for building email lists. And so when you get someone off Facebook and Instagram and into your email list, you are able to nurture and create that relationship with people. Because remember, if people are not searching for you and they don't have a problem right now, but they might have one in the future, which is why they've been prompted to sign up to your newsletter, then you're able to build a relationship with these people long term. The other great thing about Facebook ads is, have you ever seen something before or looked for something on Google, and then all of a sudden you're being chased with an ad from that company. You're like, how do they know? Or you just, sometimes it feels like, doesn't it, that you just speak about something and the next minute you're getting targeted. That's actually retargeting. So if you click on someone's website, they might have retargeting ads set up where they've got the pixel from the website over onto the ad, and they're finding you that way and then smashing you with their ad over and over. So retargeting is really valuable. And the reason that it's really valuable, same as the email list, is that most of us take more than one contact point to actually make a purchase. So we need to see someone or interact with them or get to know, like, and trust them over time. So that's why the retargeting works, and that's why the list building works as well. Facebook and Instagram, again, it's very, very measurable, and you can control your costs. If you have it set up properly and you are measuring for conversion, you know exactly how much it's cost to get that email into your funnel or get that prospect onto your list. So those are the benefits of advertising on Facebook and Instagram. Now, let's talk about the disadvantages of Google. Google Ads can be quite complicated to set up, and I definitely wouldn't recommend setting up your Google Ads by yourself. I really do think that you need a Google Ads expert to set it up for you, unless you are prepared to do a lot of learning, waste some money, and maybe learn a little more about how to set up Google Ads. The other disadvantage about Google Ads compared to Facebook ads is that it's not as detailed targeting. So you can't target specific interests that people have, for example. You can target areas and you can target ages, but you can't target very detailed, specific areas that they might be interested in. The cost per conversion on Google Ads is very competitive. And the way that it works is that you're actually bidding. So we're in this bidding system. So sometimes you'll notice, for example, if you type in collective family law, if you type in family lawyers Gold Coast, you will see that our ad pops up to the top sometimes, and you will see that other times it's nowhere to be seen. That's because it's a competitive marketplace, like all marketplaces are, and sometimes we will be outbidded. So our daily budget might have run out, or someone might outbid us, and all of this is automated and happens in the background without you knowing about it. But it can be very, very competitive, and there's different costs you need to look out for. So there's a cost per click, but then there's a cost per conversion, and those are two very different things. So the cost per click is just someone to click through onto your ad. A cost per conversion is the cost of someone to click through on your ad and maybe ring your phone and try and make an appointment with you or have a discussion with you. So that is definitely a disadvantage. However, remember, when someone Googles you, they are usually ready to want some help. They are there seeking help, seeking answers, and trying to find solutions for their problems. So let's talk about the disadvantages of Facebook ads. So the disadvantages of Facebook ads is that you have people on there who are randomly scrolling. You're laying in bed waiting to go to sleep and you're scrolling the internet and you're scrolling Facebook. Your ad pops up. They haven't searched for you. So they're not necessarily action takers. They might be earlier in their journey. There might be action takers on there, but it's a random thing. So you do need a call to action for them to be on your list or something like that, so that you're getting them off Facebook and into your traffic funnel so that they can start creating a relationship with you. The other disadvantage of Facebook is that often the people aren't ready to buy right away. So you do need to set up another sort of funnel that they go into. So what I mean by that is, have you ever been scrolling on Facebook and you see something like sign up to my free webinar or download my free checklist? And so you click through and then you're required to put in your email. I'm sure you've done that before. So then you go into their email list. Now, a lot of those people will have nurture sequences. So this is what we have in our law firm, and this is how we use Facebook ads. They sign up to a free Who Gets What detailed guide for family law. And then they get an email sent to them with the guide. And then from there, I'm able to continually email them each week. So this is all done automatically behind the scenes. And then we also email them our latest podcast as well. So we have a podcast for the firm called Divorce Collective. And that is a way of keeping in touch with them, giving them value, and getting them to know, like, and trust us over time. So it is a bit of an effort, and it's a long tail type of funnel rather than Google ads where they click, they phone, and they make that appointment. With Facebook ads, they click, pop their email address in, we nurture them with a whole lot of really good value, and then they come and see us and make that appointment when they're ready. So it's a very different type of paid traffic and a very different type of person that you're targeting and a different way of attracting traffic into your funnel. So let's talk about how Google charges you for the advertising versus the way Facebook charges you for the advertising. With Google, you set up a daily amount that you want to spend, and then they bid on you're bidding on the amount that you're going to pay cost per click. So that's why it's called cost per click, because it's a cost every time someone clicks on it. So when you see the ads at the top of Google and you click on that, that's cost someone money for you to click on it. Versus with Facebook, you are not paying cost per click. You are paying a daily amount, and you're not bidding either. And Facebook's promise to you is that they will put you in front of X amount of people for that cost each day. And then out of those people, it's an estimate that Google will give you how many people are actually going to click on your ad. Now that varies from campaign to campaign. I've run some campaigns that are, very slow with who's clicking on them. And I've run some where there's a lot of clicking. And it totally depends on the campaign as to the cost. I've had campaigns before where it's a really popular downloadable and it's $1 per download. So it's $1 per email address that I've got. And then I've had other ones where I've been trying to get people into a webinar and it's cost me $30 per result. So it totally depends what you're offering as to what the result will be. And then, of course, so much with Facebook particularly is it depends what else is going on around the place as to how much you're spending. Depends how many other people are advertising, because then you're competing and the price gets driven up. There are a whole lot of variables and unknowns. And of course, if you don't know what you're doing and you set up these ads by yourself, you can waste a lot of time and you can waste a lot of money as well. I have most certainly wasted my fair share of money, particularly in Facebook ads. The other thing to take into account is that this is a forever changing landscape because of the algorithms. So both Google and Facebook have algorithms that do what they please to do. And that might be different this year from what it was last year. And so you can't expect the same result. It can be really disappointing when you think, I was getting $1 leads and now I'm getting $5 leads. But the reality is that you are always going to get a different result at different points in time. And we can't compare and get hung up on what we used to get, because it does change significantly over time. So when setting up your ads, not only do your ads have to be excellent, but you also have to have excellent links as to where the ad takes the consumer. So for example, if your website isn't very clear, if it's hard to find your phone number, all of that type of thing, when people are clicking through from Google, it might not convert as well as, say, if you have a landing page specifically designed for conversion. So I recommend, no matter what you are doing, whether it be a Google ad or a Facebook ad, that you have an excellent landing page. And it's really helpful if you have a landing page that shows you the statistics. So you can see exactly how many people have landed, how many people have converted and actually clicked through. And conversion rates onto those landing pages can vary as well. So to create my email list, I work on a conversion rate of 30+%. And then I will keep the ad running. If it's less than that, I like to rejig it until I'm getting a result that I want to get. Because obviously if the conversion rate is really low, it's going to be costing you a lot more money because a lot more people are going to have to drive through to that page for you to get a result. So just to quickly debrief on what we've talked about, we've got Google Ads, which is the Google search. We've got Facebook ads. We all know what Facebook is. So those are the ads that pop up that you see as you're scrolling. They are both excellent and you can use them both, but they are different. One is Google ads I would say is really targeted for people who are ready to buy now, whereas Facebook ads is the ideal place to find a client base of your ideal clients for your newsletter, for example, so that you can nurture them and help them through a process and through a journey until they are ready to engage you. And for some people, they need more time to get to know, like, and trust you. For other people, they are going to have a more urgent need and they want a service now. If you haven't yet done any paid traffic, whether it be Facebook or Google, give it a go. It's really well worth the investment. I have always run ads because it really does work. You've got to be brave when you start putting money down for ads, but just start really, really small would be my tip and work your way up. You don't have to start with the budget like what I have, for example, because I've been running ads for so long, I'm comfortable with it. And I can turn it on and turn it off because I've got a really good campaign that I know that works. So at first you want to start off small and grow. As you grow in confidence, you can grow your budget and grow your results as well. Driving traffic to your business through paid advertising is definitely something that is of value and something that works, which is why so many people are advertising. And that's why it is competitive and can be expensive. So my recommendation would be that you find an ads manager who knows what they're doing, who's going to look after you and learn as you go. Because it really is helpful as well, even if you're not running the ads yourself, to have some experience and some knowledge so that you know what's going on, so that you know how to ask the right questions and things like that. Inside the Scalable Business Lounge, we talk a lot about paid traffic, and I have got lots of information in there, including videos on how to set up Facebook ads yourself so that you can run some Facebook ad campaigns. When you join the Scalable Business Lounge, I have a great bonus for you, and that bonus is how to create a marketing email list of your ideal clients. That bonus is only available for people who sign up to the Scalable Business Lounge, and it is an incredible bonus. I've got 20,000 people on my mailing list, which is amazing. And that really does help you drive your business forward when you are nurturing 20,000 people. So if you would love to do that and you'd love to know more about the Scalable Business Lounge, you can hop onto my website, www.caroleefontanelli.com, or DM me through the social media channels, whether it be Instagram or Facebook. I am right there, ready to answer your questions. So that's all I have for you today. I hope that gave you a little bit of insight as to the benefits and disadvantages of both Facebook and Google Ads. And I will look forward to talking to you next week. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to the Being Unstoppable podcast, brought to you by my personal brand, Freebies, which you can find at caroleefontanelli.com. If you got value from this week's episode, I would love it if you would hit subscribe and take a minute to leave me a review. You can connect with me on Instagram or Facebook. Just search for Carolee Fontanelli. Until next time, remember, if you believe in yourself, you will be unstoppable.